hopefully it's not lying to me. That would be great. Let me make sure everything's up. Channel, perfect. It seems that I am live. I think that's actually a good size for the camera. Sorry about that, I still have allergies. Allergy sucks. I hate allergies so much. Already off the bat, my nose is like extremely runny and my eyes are squinting. You can't see it with the sunglasses, but still. Sorry about this, guys. My nose is just very runny. It's very, what's it called right now? Alright, so, hey guys, welcome back. I did stream earlier, but for some reason it was laggy, and the stream cut out at the end. So, I privated it, I'm gonna see what I can fix, how broken is it, and what if I should just delete it or not. So, I'm gonna go through that, and then, what's it called? But, I also wanted to do this one, because it just feels, this is something I wanted to do for a while now. I want to react to the podcast because, like I said, I want to do reacting content and react to an almost hour long podcast. It seems like seems like a good opportunity. And like last time, I'm gonna put input. I'm gonna do my own thing, you know. Yeah. So hopefully I don't get I don't get in trouble. This is a 100 Thieves podcast by Brooke AB. Her podcast is called That's What She Said. This is episode 14 with Choco Bars, as you can see up in the title. And it was released on 5 months ago on May 4th, 2023. So May the 4th be with you, basically. Alright, I'm pretty sure I went over all my, everything I wanted to go over. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction stream. I have some food right here. We're just going to go over. We're going to watch, you know, just do all that stuff while I'm eating. And yeah. Hopefully you guys like this. Actually, I'll keep my microphone, you can see. Also, the audio last time was just very weird, so let me know if the audio is weird again. I mean, it sounds clear right now, like live, but recording it sounds even worse. I don't know why. Alright, but without further ado, let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen.
Today I'm very excited. We are joined with one of my favorite.
I completely forgot to turn on my icons. Alright, give it 30 seconds. Sorry about that. Little delay. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Favorite humans in the gaming space. So we have Choco Bars, aka Janet here.
Hello! Thank you for having me.
The crowd is going wild.
Oh my god.
Oh, please, guys.
They're wilding out.
No
Calm
flash
down.
photography. Please calm down. Please. She's just a normal person like you and me. Come on. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
I know. I cannot believe that you haven't been on yet.
I was supposed to last time, remember? But
Yes.
then I got sick.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. But
No.
I'm better now.
We've had like I think anywhere from filming like November to now is just really up in the air because everyone is permanently
got sick.
Yeah.
During that time, it was kind of scary.
It's terrible. So it's been like I think we had like 3 scheduled shoots in a row that didn't happen because they got sick, I got sick, someone else got sick. It was like canceled. So don't worry, you're here now.
Well, thank you for being so flexible. I really did want to come on, and I'm really excited.
Tell me. I just put my leg behind my head. That's what she said. Okay. Well, we're going to start off today, as we always start off, with our...
Did somebody say?
Wait. This is not gonna use for what's coming. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, good. By the way, I just want to say, anyone who's confused why we're watching this podcast, I'm not really a podcast guy. So when I saw this podcast, like when I saw the 100 Thieves were doing 3 podcasts, Boomer versus Humor, Courage and A-Shot, and then That's What She Said, I was like, okay, I'll give them all a watch. Courage and A-Shot, I never really been interested in what they really talked about. Like, yeah, it seems like it'd be up my alley. But I don't know, I just really couldn't connect with it all that well. I really thought I was going to be interested in Boomer versus Zoomer. And I could barely get past, like, the first couple minutes of that one. Don't get me wrong, Peter and Kylie, I absolutely love them as content creators, and they're very funny. But, I don't know, Boomer versus Zoomer wasn't doing it for me. But That's What She Said. I was not expecting it to really be interested. The first episode, I watched it all the way to the entirety. I was really playing World War Z, and I finished it. It was actually so fun. I don't know. I just feel like Brooke's platform is more funny, I guess. I don't know. There's something about Brooke and her platform in this that actually makes it more interesting to me. I don't know. But yeah, just get right to it. Just wanted to say that real quick. And anyone who's wondering why.
Oh, nothing broke. Nothing broke. With our spicy spinner. Okay, so you go ahead, spin it. If you don't like what it lands on, spin it again.
Okay.
I'm not too hard on you guys, but...
I already have the top off.
No way. Is it what I think it's on?
No, you got it on Hot Takes.
Oh, okay.
Hot Takes. Speaking of, before I go in, I do this thing sometimes where if they don't have like a worst date story, I will like change it like I did.
Like, we talked about this beforehand, and I told her, like, that's the one thing I probably don't have anything
So lucky.
on.
You're so lucky.
I mean, yeah.
Then someone commented on the last one that I did that, and they're like, big editing mistake. We can see Brooke move the wheel. I'm like, no, it's like not. It's like the bit. That's like I was
think
This is the whole point of podcast, so that everything is in view, like even mistakes. Isn't that the whole point of a podcast? Is that it's real?
So smart.
I was trying to be funny, and then they're like, huge editing mistake. Yeah,
They
editors.
thought they ate, but
Yeah,
they didn't.
editors, can you please figure that out? So as you guys can all clearly see, it landed on Hot Takes. So
Okay.
I'd like to hear, what's your hottest take? What's gonna really get the people going?
Okay. Wow.
Pressure's on.
Maybe like, what's an example of a hot take, actually? 'Cause-
So a lot of my hot takes are involving like food or like
oh, right.
you know how
food.
yeah, they're tired
Yes, I get it.
they're tired of hearing about it. So I'm trying to think of something else where like maybe I'm like said something like, not saying I agree with this, but like cats are the worst animal. Like, and,
that is
you
a
know,
hot take.
I don't mean it, but I am allergic. So
I see. Okay. Let me think. Well, maybe talking about poop isn't such a gross thing all the time, and I think we should regulate talking about it all the time to each other. And actually, it should be seen as like, I'm caring for you when I ask
Right.
about your bowel movement.
So she's mostly talking about like, hey, we should normalize the fact that we all crap. That's what I'm getting from this. Like, I guess. Right, don't get me wrong. Talking about crap and everything is disgusting. And personally, to me, making crap jokes, as long as they're still like somewhat funny, I understand. But honestly, I don't really get the point of talking about your crap with friends or anything like that, unless it's like with a doctor. Like, hey, I crapped and it was this color. Like, obviously that's something different entirely. But still, I'm not sure that's really a hot take. That's more of just Is that a hot take? I don't really feel like it is.
Like, have you pooped today?
Yeah, and like, how was it? Did you look? Is it floating? Is it
Right.
solid? Like,
Okay. Okay. So that's what we're talking about here. Okay. I just wanted to know. Yeah, no. No. Why would we normalize that? That right there is disgusting. Like, I'm sorry, but if anyone asks me, hey, did you look at your crap today? I'm like, bro, what? Hello? Especially, like, it's not something like you start a conversation with. Like, bro, I'm not going to talk to you like that. You are already coming off way too strong. I'm sorry, that is a hot take. I'm claiming that right now. That is a hot take and that is a trash take. I'm sorry, Chaco. I don't know you much, but that already is just, it's itching me the wrong way, basically.
like, I care about you, and therefore I'm asking.
That's sweet.
And people at first are like, ew, and stuff
means
like
you
that.
care.
Yeah, so I think that's my hot take.
I like that.
If you're asking, if someone says, like, oh yeah, I'm not feeling sick, once again, this goes back to complete context. Hold on. I had a little piece I was almost going to get caught on my throat. Sorry about that. But yeah. Okay, that is something completely different. Like, if they say, like, oh yeah, I haven't been feeling the best, I've been feeling kind of sick, I feel like it's anything appropriate to ask them, oh, did you check your poop? Like, how does it look? Is it floating? Is it, yeah. That's why I feel like it's okay. But if you're just coming out of nowhere and asking that question, hey, did you look at your crap? Like, that right there, it's just weird. So yeah, it matters about context and if they bring it up first. Like, if they bring up anything like health. To me, that's more of a health thing. Like, unless you guys are talking about stuff like health stuff and whatnot, it's, once again, go back to the doctor thing. That stuff is fine, but just bring it up randomly or just like trying to slide it in. That's where it becomes weird. Yeah, I agree that it's a hot take, and once again, I believe that is a trash take. Sorry.
Thank
I
you.
think that it means you're a caring person. I was actually playing there's a card game. It's like called like Girls Night or something. I don't know, with my sister. And it was like, everyone drink if you've been sent a picture of someone's poop before. And I was like,
Oh.
I haven't, but like,
I haven't either. Well,
I was thinking, if you keep asking people, you might start getting pictures. So you need to be careful.
okay, yeah, that's a. You bring up a very good point.
just
I
can
think
never
there are
really
like boundaries to things.
I want to know, but I don't want to see.
Yeah, I want
There
to
you
know,
go.
but I don't want to see exactly.
Because I guess it's like a popular thing for guys do. That guys do, I guess.
Oh yes, in university, I had friends
Oh,
in university,
that?
and they would send each other that.
I don't
There was like
get
a site for it too, like postyourpoop.com or something.
Nah. If there's a site, if there is a site, bro, you gotta get out of that college. There ain't no way. That's an actual thing, bro. That has to be like some kind of weird social media crap. That's something Reddit would do, bro. Jeez.
Something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, get some
It was
water,
so
bro.
weird. I never went on it before. The people in the back are laughing so hard. I think they know what we're talking about.
No, right.
Oh, wow.
Story.
They do.
Likely
Uh-huh.
story. They're lying, but okay, very interesting. I like that take. I think that it's important to check in on your friends, and that is a very healthy way to do it.
It's okay to check on your friends. But I'm sorry, just sliding in something like, hey man, how you do? Like, imagine a conversation, legit, imagine, like, you going up to them and being like, hey, what's going on, homie? Like, yeah, what's good? You know, you dap them up, you hug them, you do whatever. Imagine you do that, and then you say, hey, how's your bells doing, man? How's your crap doing? Like, who do you think is going to continue that conversation? Maybe they'll laugh in either embarrassment or weirdness. But that's just so weird. I'm sorry. Also, I know I'm pausing in short little intervals. I'm trying to figure out like a good distance of me pausing and talking and then letting them talk because I don't want it being too long either way around.
So, well
Thank you
done.
for agreeing with me. I feel so validated.
You should. You should feel validated. Well, today we're
You
making
shouldn't.
friendship bracelets, and we have lots of cute little fun charms.
I'm so excited. I haven't done this in so long.
I know, me either. And we have a cute little.
Really,
My
I
wrist
don't
is
think
not
so.
that big. I'm like,
Oh yeah, same.
I
I don't
My
know.
wrist is kind of small.
Mine is too. So we need to make sure that we measure,
I
and then
thought
we'll get
you
into
were
the
before.
the convos during. Oh,
Oh, the conversations. Okay.
okay. Here we go. So just some people are good at multitasking, some aren't. But
Okay.
I will start with
I'm already
this
halfway through.
because
I got one more.
I don't know too much, like when I have my friends on, about their backgrounds or like how they got started and stuff. So I would be really interested. I know that you just had your Twitch anniversary, or your partner anniversary.
It's today. Yes.
Wait, it's today?
Yeah, my partner anniversary is today. It's my 9-year anniversary.
Oh my
It's
god.
insane. I had a friend tell me like, "Oh my god, like that's probably older than some of your viewers," and I'm like, "Well, I hope not."
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, congratulations
Thank
on
you
9
so
years.
much. Thank you. It's crazy how time flies.
Yeah.
But then you look back and so much has changed. Like Twitch has come such a long way.
Oh, I'm sure it's like
Yeah.
probably. Completely just because that's what Justin TV. Were you?
Almost
Like, right before?
right after
Wow.
Justin TV got bought by Twitch.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so how did you first decide that you wanted to stream, or what got you into
Yeah.
it? kind
Well, I've always been gaming back then, and I had friends link me Twitch streams because I would watch League of Legends, like
Oh, yeah.
LCS back then.
Oh.
And
I don't know. Say League of Legends really did stuff for people back then. I mean, when I watch like these videos and everything, and I want to hear other like streamers and everything talk about stuff and talk about games, it's always been like, to me, it's always been like the main 3 games. It's always been either Halo, Call of Duty, or League of Legends. Yeah, I see a lot of people say World of Warcraft and some other games, but I really feel like those games, if not for those games, we quite literally would not be in the industry we are in right now. And once again, it sucks to say this, but it's sad to see all these games just downhill now. I mean, everyone knows League of Legends has been toxic for years now. Call of Duty is, honestly, let's just call it what it is. Call of Duty's on its last legs. MW3, it doesn't really look good. I'm not buying it. I want to see other people that say, hey, this is actually good. And then Halo, do I even need to say anything? Halo Infinite was obviously fun at first. Everyone was enjoying it. And then it just got stale, repetitive, etc. It sucks to see that those are the games I made, and they just fell so hard from grace. And it's not entirely their fault, that's the thing. It's the people in charge of them who screw up the games. But, hey, what are you going to do about it? Although if I do have to say which games now would actually create a future industry for future streamers and younger streamers, I would definitely say it would be. I mean, Fortnite is obviously up there, and I'm not sure. Like, I really think Fortnite has to be up there. I mean, its impact it's had is just amazing. But honestly, I'm just not sure about the rest. Honestly, what would you guys say? Because for me, I'm going Fortnite all the way.
And I'd be like, oh my God,
Maybe
what is this
Minecraft,
site?
yeah.
And I got into it a bit more. And my friend Natsumi.
Yeah,
Wendy.
Wendy.
So she was like, I kind of want to start streaming too. And I'm like, you know what? Me too. And so I just started it up. I remember, I still have the clip of me starting my first stream. And I was blasting Holla Back Girl by Gwen
my
Stefani.
She got hit with a DMCA strike real quick.
And I was so shy. And I look back and I'm like, that's so cringe. Why was I so shy? Like, I was acting like I had like so many viewers at first. Like, I was like,
Please, guys.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely shy when I first started my stream. On my birthday, when I first started my stream, crazy. I was so shy. I still have the VOD of my first not my first Twitch stream. I have the VOD of one of my Minecraft streams when I tried doing my YouTube for a little bit. I only did one stream on YouTube. I immediately disliked it and went back on Twitch. But even, I lost that information to my original account. But even then, like, I still remember that I was completely shy. I was playing Minecraft and my voice was so low. and I just did not know what to say. It's crazy to me that how much it's changed. And it's only been 2 years, I've already passed my 2-year anniversary of streaming. It's crazy.
Not all at once. Guys, I can't keep up with you in chat.
But it was just like 2 viewers, me and some, I don't know. So
That's cute. I love that. I know. I think back to my first stream. It was me, my mom, and my sister.
that's so cute.
And then people would like pop in and I'd be like, oh my gosh, like there's just, I can't believe there's
a person.
5 people in here.
Yeah.
Half of them are like sitting behind the camera watching me. Like, okay. Slightly embarrassing, but that's so fun. So I didn't realize that you and Wendy had been friends that long.
We celebrated our 10-year friendship anniversary last year.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so that is like crazy. I guess I never. I showed up so late to like the gaming.
No, it is not late.
Well,
Do
it's
not.
First of all, I just want to say, look how much pizza I've eaten. I literally finished the entire. There's like 6 pieces of here. In my defense, it was a small pizza. It was like a single serve pizza. Okay, I'm not fat. Don't blame me. I'm kidding. Second thing I want to say is, it's like she said, like, you're never too old or too young to get into gaming. Actually, there is a thing such as too young. Children should not just be playing video games right out the womb. Obviously, stick to ages. Like, I want to say, like, what, for me, an ideal space would be like 4 or 5. I think that's when I started playing games too. I remember one of the first video games I played was on the Wii. It was Lego Star Wars. Great game. I really love that game, bro. We had it on the Wii. It was a lot of fun. And yeah.
Where we are like so early. Like back then, no one knew that you could have this as a career.
Right.
Like everyone was still doing like school on the side or their other job on the side. Like it's insane. So you're not. I think you came at a really great time.
Yeah. I always.
Calling it right now. Best time to start streaming. 2017 to 2020. Obviously, before like Twitch and everything was still popular. Don't get me wrong. I'm not denying that. But before that, I was mostly like, before Fortnite and everything, like, I just was watching Minecraft, I don't really know what I was watching back then, honestly. Like, I think I was just mostly watching Minecraft because that was really the only interesting things. I didn't really watch Call of Duty players or anything like that. I didn't watch Jeb or nothing. I don't know why really, I just never really got interested in watching, like Black Ops 3 or anything like that. It never piqued my interest, I guess, at the time. But the reason I'm saying 2017 and whatnot is because obviously 2017 is the year Fortnite came out, and 2020 is the year Corona happened. Well, the real year it really affected everyone. Like, people in their houses, people were locked down. Like, that was the best time to just pick up streaming, and if you were able to shoot big, you shot big. I wish I was able to start in like 2020 because that would have been great. I was 15 when I started, and a year later when I started, that could have literally been the best year for me because I would have just grown so much. It's a matter about consistency and what's it called? Consistency, entertainment, and I'm trying to look for the other word. I lost it. It was in my head and now it's gone. But yeah, honestly, I feel like those are the best years to start streaming. I feel like a lot of people blew up.
We say this is like, I came at the tail end of Fortnite, and I'm like, God, if I was just a little bit earlier, like, come on. I like see how much people are making off their creator codes, and I'm like,
yes, I remember that era. Oh,
and I'm like,
yeah. In that case, I understand.
I mean, I had like a good run on Fortnite, but it just like wasn't. I just wish
What
it
could have been.
just a little bit earlier. Oh man.
Oh no, I agree. I mean, I would.
If I was 16 and Fortnite was in like season 3, I would have torn up streaming. I ain't gonna cap, bro. With how bad I was in Fortnite, and if I was 16 and streaming, I'm telling you right now, I literally would have been amazing. I would have been literally the laser beam at the time.
Was there, but it was fun.
It's
I
so
miss
fun.
those days. You know what I
Did
mean?
you wish that we just had a game that like we could 10 hours a day just play with friends, just like don't feel
There hasn't been a game like that in a while now, huh?
No, there hasn't. I left this morning and Mason was playing Fortnite on stream for the first time in years, and I was like, "What are you doing?" But I think the reason he's playing.
But this was May 4th. So NW3 wasn't NW and what's it called? Weren't out yet, I'm pretty sure. But I do remember watching Symphony. He was a great guy. And that whole little joke thing he had with CJ, it was just great. Alright,
Jack and him are playing together, and they released a new Fortnite skin, and this is like, she has the biggest booty I've ever seen in my life. Like he clicks on Fortnite and it's like gift from Courage JD. She just like the best body. She looks like so good.
Oh my god.
And like Jack's like, look how thick she is. I like go stomping over to his room. I'm like, what do you think you're doing?
Jack.
So, he's still on his Fortnite grind. Good old Jack. Jack Courage Dunlop. We're very, very impressed that he stuck the Fortnite grind out. So
Yeah, I mean, I heard the new season's really fun, actually.
oh, so fun. And the creative stuff that they like, what's it called, 2.0?
Oh yeah, I haven't even like seen everything, but I've heard amazing things.
You can make like anything in there. Like it's like, you know, like how in Roblox people.
Unreal Engine, I'm not even gonna lie. When Fortnite partnered up with Unreal Engine, and literally a week passed, there were so many freaking creative things out there. It was crazy. One of the best choices Fortnite has made recently, I'm not gonna lie. And but now obviously one of the worst changes they've done is this stupid UI. Seriously, it's literally like, and I know I sound like a broken record when I say this, but it's literally just the NW2 UI, but worse. It's so
Make,
dog.
like,
bro.
scary
you
games.
love Roblox. You're the one streamer I know that loves Roblox. Like, you're the only one I know that like plays. When I see you in game, you're like decked out.
I spend
You have
real money.
hair.
I spend real money on Roblox. I'm
Like
not
everyone
kidding.
doesn't have hair. In
I
Roblox.
love it.
And I see you loaded. Like,
Which is funny because for both male and female Roblox characters, you can use. There are options for free hair. They're not the most stylish, but hey, at least you can still have hair. I used to have so many Roblox accounts, but I can never remember the passwords, bro. So I would just keep making these new accounts because there was obviously what's it called. One game, this will forever haunt me. One game on Roblox was like some kind of like Pokemon Gold or Bronze Brick. It was the perfect. It was the perfect Pokemon game on Roblox because of how real it was, because of how awesome it was. Like, when you actually threw out a Pokeball and the Pokemon were there, they actually looked really good. Not to mention the story was actually very interesting. You could go anywhere, you could interact with people, like, it was actually fun. And then, like, I want to say, like, a year or two later, I try to go back to it, it's not there. Last time, and I remember that was in a beta, but I never thought they would just straight up just quit on it. Once again, that will forever haunt me because I would play it sometimes, but I never actually got to like really enjoy it or finish the story. If it was out now, I'll tell you right now, I would be all up for that. I would make a whole freaking series out of that. No joke.
glammed up in Roblox.
Yes.
I think it's the funniest thing ever.
I just like, I get in there and
It's so cute.
It's bad, but like I bully like the 12-year-old.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, get out of my way, loser. And they're like, don't talk to me like that. And I just really get into it. I think like that's like what I was meant for, is like fighting with like kids on Roblox. I'm not kidding.
God.
I mean, she was in GTA 5 RP. No wonder she would get way too into it.
It's so much
What
fun.
are you playing on there?
There's one called like fashion. Oh, what's it called?
Oh, that
Fashion-
sounds fun already.
So
Fashion?
it gives you a theme. Say it's like, okay, your theme is like cheerleader, and it releases you all into a room at the same time, and everyone just scatters. And there's unlimited there's like hairstyles on this wall. There's clothes. There's like accessories, and then at the end you do a fashion show and you walk and people vote.
These are 3 unique Manscaped trimmers, all designed for different parts of the body. The Lawnmower 4.0 is perfect.
Even before the state of Roblox now, people were coming up with these creative and awesome ways and new games. It was actually so awesome to see that fact. The fact that many people were actually taking an interest in it. It's awesome, bro. See, this is why I hate when people say, "Oh, you have no game. There's no future in gaming." Blah, blah, blah. Like, are you genuinely that old and pathetic to actually think, or is it that old and pathetic and dumb? Because it's just that's what pisses me off the most. The fact that they just are just completely clueless, basically. To put it gently.
Oh, that sounds
And
so
I
fun,
love
actually.
it. And then whenever like someone else is walking, I'm like, so ugly. Ew.
It's
Oh
my
my
sister,
god! Oh my god!
Them off the stage.
No,
So
Brooke, we need to reform you.
I can't.
Just kids.
I can't reform it. Listen, I grew up on Club Penguin, Neopets. I got bullied on there. It
That's true.
Made me who I am.
Bully.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm doing my pizza, M&M's. Almost done with my chocolate milk. And I'm almost done with my gummy ones. What do I do after I'm done eating? What does XTC do? Oh wait, I should leave. That's right, guys. I gotta go. Imagine.
Bullied people become the bullies.
I had to pass it on. You know, it's like I'm never like terrible. Like I'm not saying terrible thing. I'm just like
I don't have to say bullying on video games. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, bullying can go very far, and a lot of people aren't mentally stable when they play. There are a lot of people out there who can get very mentally unstable when playing video games. That is a very clear given. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. Squeakers. We've seen a bunch of other things. We do that. People do that so that way we can get a reaction and it makes people laugh. At the same time, there are people who take it way too seriously and take it personal. And what's it called? Obviously, trolling and everything is fine, but bullying to a point where it's actually just getting more and more hurtful, I feel like that's where a line should be drawn. I feel like. I mean, it's just all about knowing when to be trolling and everything. It sounds more like she was trolling and everything than bullying. But hey, I'd rather be a troll than bully. It's as simple as that.
get off my runway, you know? Like let me show you how it's done.
All right.
And then during like Squid Games, like I love
Oh, yes.
bro,
That's
no.
when I saw you. The
Okay,
Squid
bro.
Games Roblox. And I was like, everyone looks the same. Like when you like default loadout and Brooke loads in and she's like sparkling.
I have, like,
she
the
has
picture-
luscious hair. I'm like, who is this? Like,
was
who
actually
plays
embarrassed.
this?
It was so embarrassing because we did like a whole creator lobby where it was just creators. Everyone's bald.
Everyone's bald default skin. And then there's Brooke.
Had to show them how it's done. Yeah, that you know, I do. I occasionally enjoy a Roblox game. You know what I did play yesterday for the first time? Sunhaven.
Oh my gosh, I was going to mention that. That's a game you could play for like 10 hours, I feel like.
I did 7 and I wanted to keep going.
When we say games like that, obviously, you can really play any game for 10 hours straight, let's be real. But if you want to actually have fun with it, let's be real, best way to play a game for 10 hours straight is with friends. Minecraft is a great example of that, I feel like. Fortnite, it just becomes, every other game, like Fortnite, Call of Duty, League of Legends, Apex, it doesn't matter. All those games have some kind of formula that make it to where it's fun, and then it just gets repetitive and boring. Like, let's be real, how many people can actually go 10 hours playing Fortnite, Warzone, Apex, League of Legends? How many people can actually keep playing that for 10 hours and still be what's it called? Even with friends, that's just going to get very what's it called? It's the games that have no objective, like The Forest 2, I mean. The Forest 2, Minecraft, whatever game she said. Even GTA, there's no real objectives in this game. It's about you having fun and you making the fun. You get to decide what you want. And that's why I think in a lot of games like that, like sandbox style games like that, that's really what the fun is. Even if you're not, like in GTA, if you're not interested in playing something Like, let's say you don't really like playing races, but your friends play one, and you join, you're like, okay, yeah, it's a nice fun experience. Even if you don't like it, it's a nice fun experience. But when you're playing other games, and you might either get that fever to like want to play it again or like play something else. Like there's just so much variety in this game. So there's free for alls, races, one in the chamber. There's just so much potential to all those games, and that's what makes it fun. Now Fortnite is where I feel like it's a gray area really, because yeah, you have creative and everything. But how many of you guys would actually still be interested? Like obviously people are different, so maybe you and your friends could go this full 10 hours, maybe you wouldn't. It's really just a matter about the game itself, honestly. The game itself and you and your friends. That's what it really matters, I feel like.
For those of you who don't know what Sunhaven is, it's like Stardew Valley, but with like magic and dragons, and
There's no like endurance level. Like you can just keep mining forever. Like you don't have to eat food. You eat food to heal yourself.
Yeah,
and that's it.
It's unreal.
It's very fun.
I'm addicted, and they're hot. Like
yes, I was gonna
the
ask
people you can date in this.
who are you gonna date?
Oh,
Anyone?
I mean, Anne. She's got some assets that I don't mind looking at. But Claude has a big house, so I'm stuck.
Oh, the musician.
Yeah.
guy? Okay.
He's rich. He's rich, you guys. And so I was like, this is my man, and I want him now. So, I can't really decide yet, but
Take your time. Take your time.
hey, I know.
But that game is so fun. We should play sometime.
I will play
Because it is like up to 8 players.
I know, which is so cool. Like, they did a really good job with like multiplayer and all of those things. I'm so impressed. So highly recommend Sunhaven
Seriously.
if you guys have not played it yet. Not a hashtag ad, just obsessed. So,
Yeah. I wish.
but
it was
if
a
you guys,
One thing I do have a little critique about her set is that, honestly, that's why I feel like the whole bubble thing. I feel like it should have like the bubble and then like the little things, like the little lines poking at both of them instead of just the one on like chocolate side. That's what I feel like it should actually, what's it called? Like it should be like, that's what she said coming from the both of them. I don't know, I just feel like that'd be more fun.
want it
I know
to.
exactly.
We are always open to the
Hit us
possibility.
up. Oh no.
Oh no, my bracelet of friendship. It's okay. I dropped a little.
I've been adding a lot of balls to mine so far.
Wait, that's so pretty.
Right? This
Oh my God.
colorway. Like, I
that.
just think.
So pretty.
Thank you.
So pretty. Okay, so lately, let me think. We've been out of the Among Us era for.
Yeah. Well, actually, I have a lobby that I play with once every Wednesday
Oh, that's
morning.
cute.
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
It's just like we're pretty casual. I feel like. Well, like actually, casual players don't think we're casual, but because we've been
Right.
playing so much. Oh yeah, no. That's like a clasp apparently.
Oh, what the hell?
Man, Among Us used to be one of those games I feel like you can play for hours, but once again, it was just a very simple formula. Even when they added new roles and stuff, new maps, new animations, at the end of the day, it was still at its core Mafia. And it just, at the end of the day, it was just still grow repetitive.
But yeah. Oh, you know what? Speaking of bullying kids, you should get Among Us VR.
Oh
Have
my
you seen
God.
those clips of like people? bullying?
I'm actually sorry that you brought that up. I just unlocked a memory. One of I was watching some kind of gaming clip. I think it was from Courage. Like he was doing Courage React. It was this one gaming clip. It was like this one guy. He was playing Among Us VR, and then he was talking to this one kid. He was like, "Hey, are you the imposter?" And then the kid's like, "No." And then he's like, "Well, I am." And then he just starts chasing this kid around all the way to the cafeteria. It was hilarious because the kid is crying. The kid was actually crying. Like you could hear his voice, like, "Stop, stop!" He was yelling at him, bro, in the lobby. Where they make him like, he just cry, bro. It was so funny. Oh my gosh. See, that's right there. That's trolling is very fun. I think there's a very clear difference between trolling and bullying. And trolling kids is definitely fun.
Bullying
that, I
kids.
feel like I'm meant for that. Like I feel like I was like put on earth to do that kind of thing, but I get so motion sick.
Oh, yes, yes.
So
yes.
that's the only problem that I have, because I do get just so motion sick. But I love when they just find a kid and start booking it down the hallway after them.
Yeah, you
I
run after
live
them
for
and you
that.
hear them screaming. "Ah."
Yeah, and they put
crying.
their parents on the microphone.
Yeah.
Oh God, I
Well,
just live for that.
Wow.
Damn it. But I feel like that's kind of like what I need in my.
What you need. That will fulfill you.
That's
Like,
what fulfills me in life. Is like everyone needs. I mean, look how funny it is. You're not
It is
doing
funny.
serious damage.
It is pretty funny.
They'll be fine.
I feel like parents would want that for their kids so that their parents have an excuse to be like, oh, no more
No
VR.
more VR.
Like, it makes you cry.
Exactly.
Like,
You're
do your
welcome,
homework
parents.
instead. Yeah.
You're welcome, parents. I'm doing you a favor. No, listen. I keep getting distracted. My lips are so chapped. I keep like
Picking at them.
Oh, it's
Being in the
pissing me
sun
off.
for too long.
no, and
Bro, I have my lips. They get chapped so freaking easy. But I can't wear chapstick because I'm allergic to it. I'm thinking it was just this one specific one. So maybe I do want to try again. But good luck. I don't want to get freaking, what's it called? It'll just be all itchy and red all over again. Because that sucks. It absolutely sucks. So yeah, that's really what I'm just going to, I'll just buy another one. And hopefully it's completely different this time.
we went on a hike,
Let's get some shots.
and I knew I shouldn't have done it. I knew it was a bad idea. From the second I got put into this group chat called Hike Gang, I'm like, hello. And I was like, I did not agree to any hike. And Jack's like, everyone in this group is going. You cannot say no. I'm like, watch me. But I did end up going. And I complained the whole time. Eric saw I was complaining the whole time. We had to walk through a creek. Like, there was 6 creeks, and you had to
No offense to her, but she does not look like an outdoorsy type. I just want to say that real quick.
either cross a log and balance across it to get across each one. And that sounds like I'm going to fall and embarrass myself and never live it down. So I didn't do that. So I just walked across the creek, and the whole time your shoes are just squishy. And Eric told me that there was a cocktail bar at the top, and there wasn't.
Oh my gosh, you're so gullible. I love you, but
Imagine,
you're
though.
so gullible.
Why would there be a bar at the top of a mountain? I know some people have like stores or something like, or even like traveling stores. But really? Nah, you go for that one, homie. You go for that one.
Okay, I didn't actually think, but
Oh,
like imagine.
I thought you did. I was like, no
I would
way.
be actually, honestly,
Okay,
I'd be.
let's take it back.
I would hope that I would not think there was an actual cocktail bar, but it does kind of sound like me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just not meant for that lifestyle.
The hiking
No,
lifestyle.
I just not in the sun. I think that's. What
Oh
really
yeah,
gets me.
in the sun.
'Cause
I
I
get
grew up in
that.
Oregon. I love hiking.
I was gonna say,
I
s-
loved
when
hiking.
whenever you go back to Oregon, I see your Twitter posts of
Yeah.
like beautiful nature.
It's cold. You go in the morning. It's like still a little foggy. You're like in twilight. It's nice.
okay. Yeah,
But-
I get where you're coming from.
This is not nice here. This is mean.
It's hot. It's blistering hot.
Yeah, it's hot, and you're going up hills, and it's just dirt. It's not like.
Well, have you done the Runyon one?
No, God, no.
Well, it's
Oh,
only tough at the beginning. It's like a bunch of stairs, kind of.
Oh, see, any incline is just
Any
like,
incline.
Essentially, you can count me out if there's like any sort of
Oh no.
incline on the horizon. But it wasn't made for me. You know, I've discovered that
It
now
wasn't
about
made for you.
myself.
You
So
weren't- you weren't made
now I'm
for it.
avoiding hiking.
Well, at least now you know. I'm sure that you'll find a hike that you'll love.
Yeah, in Oregon. Yeah.
Aw,
have
do
you
ever? I've never been in Oregon. If that's what you're gonna ask. I want to visit
You have
though.
to go.
After seeing like your
It's-
posts, I just want to go. I want to go camping there,
Oh, it's
and I don't
so
even
fun.
camp.
Oh,
But I just like if I want to live out my nature hiking, just like
Camp-
Twilight
yeah.
vibes.
It is. It really is like Twilight, and like,
I would want to visit there.
I'm a Twilight girly. Like, I love it. And honestly, I think that like camping there is so, even just like people go camping here, and it's so different. Like there,
Yeah.
it's you know, at night you get to wear a sweatshirt and your sweatpants and be cozy by the fire, and you get to go like take the ATVs out and go swimming in the lake, and it's just like it just, you can't beat it, you know. And here it's nice, but it's like hot, and I don't think I want to be swimming in a lot of the water around here.
That's so true.
And
That's so true. Plus, there would be like a lot of people. Like, there's always so many people.
everything is so
There's
packed.
just so many people in LA.
It's like, it's such a bummer, honestly. It's like,
most of them are tourists for a reason, though. Because we all can't afford to live here. I keep adjusting the camera angle, I'm sorry. But
you want it. I don't know. Like, even that hike that we went on was, you were in line to walk across a log because there's so many people. It's like,
Wow.
it's just weird.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just like not, I don't know. I don't like being around a lot of people in the first place, but especially when you're on a hike, you're there to like be in nature.
Yeah,
And be alone.
that's
So,
true.
Yeah. So that was like, it was fun, but not my favorite. What have you been doing outside of streaming lately?
I've been socializing a lot actually. Yeah.
That.
Because I sometimes get into these habits because I'm actually very introverted,
Mm-hmm.
but I love socializing with my friends. I feel like that's how I keep up with them and stuff. But now I'm like back to being a hermit kind of
I
because I
know.
already socialize so much.
I don't.
But that's all I've been doing, just hang out with friends, catching up with them.
I love that.
Going to eat.
after I'm done playing with my cousins or done with work or anything like that, nothing makes me better than just lie down on my bed and just watching YouTube. Because that just makes me happy. Not to mention what's it called. Like, I only feel like doing that when I actually feel like I actually did something. Like when I'm done working, I actually feel like I did something, so I deserve that break. Not to mention it's already like 10 at night, so I can easily just go to sleep.
Eat.
Yeah.
Mostly it's eating. I
Yeah,
feel like all I do
all
is
you need
eat.
is like a good dinner,
yeah,
right?
we just go have dinner and then talk, and that's it.
Yeah.
So,
I think once your like
better.
social battery is out, though, it's like
Yeah.
I'm very much like, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
just gonna
exhausted.
stay home and stream all day. Yeah.
read a book. Just like
Oh,
be. You
yes.
been reading anything lately?
Right now it's called Book Lovers. Yeah.
Shut.
That was 3 times I yawned already. This, oh my god, this is getting me kind of sleepy.
The fuck up,
Sorry.
Janet, hold.
Are you playing that? Are you reading that right now? Or
Look at me opening. I'm literally halfway through it.
oh, you're further than me, but I'm like 20% in, I'd say.
We're reading
But
the same book.
That's amazing. That's crazy.
Wait, I love it so far.
Yeah, I love it already at 20%.
Oh my gosh.
I might binge it soon.
Yeah,
Like I can see myself
get
just
through it,
getting
yeah.
through it. I really, really do love it. It's been a while since I found a book I really, really love. Sometimes I have to trudge through it, and I'm like, it was good.
Some of them
but-
just haven't been hitting the same lately.
right.
I was really into it, and I just like, I think I'm becoming more critical. Like before, I didn't really care. I was just like, whatever. And
You've
now
had
I'm
a
like,
taste now.
Yeah,
of
now
what
I'm
a
like,
really good
ugh,
book is.
I'm turning into a critic. I'm like, what is this? But I really am enjoying this Book Lovers one.
I'm
It
so
is
glad. Yeah, I love it too.
my
Before this, the last book I really enjoyed was The Song of Achilles, I think how you pronounce it.
Yes.
It makes me cry.
I even just thinking about it.
I
could cry.
know.
I could cry just thinking about it. Honestly, it is.
All right, let's cut the bullshit. Let's be honest. What worked for our parents and our grandparents is not gonna work for us. Our parents were taught 3 very simple rules. Get into a good college, get a good job, and save for retirement. And that actually worked back then. But today,
Such a good book.
It's
You wanna know why the reason it worked back then? It's because it wasn't as demanded as it is now. Because of the fact that it just keeps going, and honestly, it's just because of that. The fact it's just been going much more. I mean, it's as simple as that. Like, I really don't know any other way to simplify it. I mean, it's as simple as that. The demand was there, they were meeting it, and then they started going over it. Because the demand was already met. It's honestly as simple as that. Nothing else to really add.
so good. It makes me so sad.
I know, and
So
like
so sad.
I didn't. The first time I read that one, I actually didn't cry.
Oh.
And then the next day I thought about it, and then I started crying the next day, and then like anytime I thought about it afterwards, I'm like, yeah, no, it's like actually pretty sad. It's, but I don't know.
But it's like a good, like it hurts so good.
It
sad
does. It
too.
hurts so good. It's just that one's like
That one's so good.
I love
Yeah,
that one.
yeah.
So I agree with you there.
Yay! Oh my god, I think we have similar tastes, so please recommend me
Definitely.
all the ones that you love, 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 because I'm tired. I don't really want to waste my time reading books that are
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
I want to read something where like I have difficulties putting down.
Yeah. Did you ever read the Seven Husbands of Evelyn
Oh,
Hugo?
so good. It's
Loved
so good.
that one.
Honestly, like I
I don't know, blow my nose real quick. Sorry about that. Alright. One thing I want to say real quick about that is I absolutely understand. And honestly, it goes the same way as writing something. Like, for me, writing my novel, it's that same effect. Like, it's so interesting. The world I'm making and the characters I'm making, that's what makes it interesting. Like, the fact that I'm creating this life in fiction is just awesome. So, yeah. Honestly, that's really just it for me. I mean, like I said, it really goes the same way as writing. So
I'm one mental
That's
breakdown
okay.
away from having my own like own
Yup.
just like what is that word called where you not ultimatum but like a do you know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking like a
Manifesto.
like
That's the word I'm thinking
which
of.
is like what is it? Her fuck. What is guys? I'm too dumb for this shit. What is?
Guys, I think it's just manifesto. Like it feels like I'm reading her manifesto about her whole life,
Yeah,
kind of, or like her whole like she's coming clean.
Maybe that is the word.
Or like just everything she's been through. Like I'm one mental breakdown away from that sometimes. Like I'm just like I'm about to like expose everything
I'm about to
that
just
happened to
put
me.
it all out
Put it
there.
all out there and how I feel.
Yep.
That's how I
think
feel
so.
when I
Yeah.
read it. I'm like, you know what? Good on her.
Good on her for that one.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I think like when all is said and done, like a book wouldn't be a bad idea for any of us in this space. Like where you just
Yeah.
like
I can see so many creators creating their own books about
I definitely
being in
wanna
this
do,
industry,
I
right?
definitely want to do a book.
No offense, but for me, the reason I listen to a podcast, like when I'm listening to music or podcast, I gotta be doing something. So the fact that I'm listening to this podcast and not being able to do anything other than just listening to this podcast, it just feels so weird because I feel like I need to be doing something other than just watching the podcast. That's why I was eating, but obviously eating doesn't last forever. Not to mention, I'm already running low on my liquid. So I wish I had something to do while watching this podcast.
I think you should. Like you've experienced so much.
Yeah. I think that would be like
and I really do feel like it would be educational, like
Yeah.
helpful for future streamers even. Yeah.
I think a book about my life would be kind of cool. I think it would be at least interesting, I hope.
Yeah.
Hopefully. The thing is like I can't write, so I'd need a ghostwriter.
Yeah. No,
That's like common though, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
people just have you tell them what to say and then they kind of write it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Just so you guys know, when I come out with a book one day, I did not write it.
but
didn't
the
write
story
it.
is mine.
It's mine. I just did not write it myself.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I could ever do anything like a ghostwriter or something like that. It just feels like it would be, even though it's about my thing, it just feels way too impersonal, I guess. Is the best way I can say it. Also, by the way, I'm not biting my fingernails or anything, but for some reason I just have that thing where I look like I'm biting my fingernails. I don't know why I do it, I just do. It's just like some kind of like thing I do with my hands.
I don't know. I think everyone needs a book. Or like, especially if like people are done in the space. It's like, what? You just suppose a little here, suppose a little there. people aren't gonna hang out with me after this.
No, it's a warning. I think there's a way to do it with class.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. No, it's just like people should just. It's not like people should just treat each other with respect. That's the bottom line.
True.
So
True.
and that is a threat. No, I'm just kidding. Watch your back.
Don't mess with Brooke.
Don't mess with me.
You will be in her book.
My
Her
ghost
future
rider will
book.
come for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good idea. Maybe one day.
Yeah. I think.
Which yeah. Have you read Speaking of biographies, what's it called? Jeanette McCurdy's book.
Oh, I'm glad my mom died.
Yes,
I haven't read that
just
one.
got it. So good.
It's good.
It's so good. I definitely recommend it. I asked for it for Christmas. My mom, I felt bad. I'm like, hey mom, can you buy me this book that's called "I'm Glad My Mom Died"?
Oh my gosh.
She was like, oh. I was like, I'm not like, I just, please, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, but I told her what it was about.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh fuck!
I haven't read that book yet, but I have heard many good things about it. Mostly because of the fact that from what I hear, Jeanette McCurdy does not hold back. Like she says what happened. Because from what I've heard, Jeanette McCurdy's mom stole her money basically. But after she was over like Harley, every bit of it was just gone. It was in her account or it was already spent. Like Jeanette made nothing out of it. And yeah, it's simple as that. But yeah, it really sucks that that situation even had to happen.
I think like good on her for being able to like come out with a book like that when
just kind of like exposing all that stuff that
yeah,
because that stuff has always just been so sketchy.
it is
all those like Nickelodeon, like the childhood stars that
childhood stars always go through it.
Right. Have you seen like Amanda Bynes lately? It's
yeah,
so sad.
It is so sad. Lindsay Lohan. Yeah.
Bro, don't even get me started on this whole topic. I mean, remember Dan Schneider? Remember how many shows he produced? My bro, there's a clear thing right there, clear connection that we just were missing. Apparently all of us were just missing. Yeah, it sucks. But they're right, honestly. Like, childhood actors, actresses, they go through it, bro. Like, they actually just go through the ringer with that crap. And it's because of the fact that, let's be real, it's because of the fact that they're children that they think they can take advantage of them. Whether it's really bad, like, you know, Nickelodeon style, or it can be bad, like, hey, you know, we're just going to abuse the heck out of you, basically. Like, the long hours and everything. Which sucks, because obviously, I've said it before, but I have thought and dreamt about being an actor. And yeah, the fact that, I don't know why I said actor so really. But yeah, I've always dreamt of being an actor. And that's still part of my dream goal, one of my dream goals. Being an actor, I want to be in either a show or a movie or both. But yeah.
But she just had a baby, didn't she?
Oh my god, I had no idea.
Or am I crazy? I might have just.
I'm sure.
Maybe
you're
I'm
not
thinking about
crazy.
someone else.
She had a baby.
She either got married or she had a baby.
Oh, well, you know what?
She was in a new Netflix movie though.
Oh,
So she's
I hope
acting
she's
again.
been doing well.
Yeah.
I hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. I loved Lindsay Lohan. Honestly,
Me
it made me so
too.
sad. It makes me sad whenever like a childhood star is going through it.
I know. Oh, like what was the kid's name from Home Alone?
I recorded and edited my 45-minute podcast in under 10 minutes using Riverside, and here's how. After I finish recording with Riverside, I start by
Oh.
Macaulay Culkin? Okay. He was like really going through it for, I think he was like, didn't he say he had like drug problems and stuff like that? And now I think he's with Brenda Song. And they have a baby.
Oh,
I'm like, what the heck? This is such like a,
that's so cute.
like I don't even
Wholesome?
know. It's so wholesome.
It's a nice little like a collaboration, but not really.
Because Brenda Song I would say she was pretty popular on Disney Channel, because especially for her role as Paris in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Sweet Life on Deck. But I have to say, that's probably one of the more interesting couples I see, I guess. Because I never, for some reason, it just never clicked in my mind that Macaulay Culkin or Brenda Song just knew each other. I don't know, it just felt weird thinking that.
Yo, shout out to them
Collab
for the
on a
collab.
baby.
Collab on the baby.
2 childhood famous stars. That's great, though.
Shout out to you guys on your collab.
I'm really gonna be curious whether they, or not they both decide to put the baby in like acting or something. Well,
That's
I think
actually
they won't
so funny. I'm gonna start saying that when people have a baby. Congrats on your collab.
Yeah.
That's actually so funny.
I did a funny.
I did a
I'm
funny.
happy.
Yeah.
I
No.
love doing that.
Oh my god! Congrats on your collab. Oh, and like who's Megan Trainor and the guy from Spy Kids? I see them everywhere.
Really? They're dating too.
They have a baby, and their baby's the cutest thing. He looks like exactly like when he was on Spy Kids. They're just so cute.
Yo,
He looks exactly.
hold on. Junie Cortez from Spy Kids. Obviously, that's not his real life name. But really? Once again, that I didn't know that. That one's extra weird. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me, I guess. Megan Trainor and Junie Cortez. Crazy. I know Carlos Pena and Alexa Vega. I know they were together and they were living in Hawaii. Carlos Pena was obviously part of Big Time Rush, one of my favorite bands when I was younger. Alexa Vega was in Spy Kids as well. She played Carmen, I want to say. That was her name. It's either Carmen or something else. But yeah, there was that. I know they were together. I knew Brenda Song and Macaulay Culkin. But really, Junie and Megan, crazy. Once again, it just doesn't click in my mind. It just feels so weird.
I'm like,
Oh my god.
he is just the cutest little baby. I'm like, wow.
You know what? So I didn't
We were
want
probably, like,
babies
an hour-
for a while.
Oh, you did or didn't?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't. But then I realized like, but I feel like I would want one just to see what it would. I want to see what it would look like or grow up to be like with like like me and my significant other, like our genes just combined. Like, what would we make?
What would it look like?
Yeah, what would it look like? So that's why I want
gosh.
kids now. Yeah,
I've always like wanted a lot of kids. Like
a lot, like
I wanted,
minimum.
4.
Okay.
Then Mason was like, I don't know about 4. I was like, okay.
I want 3.
I want 3 now. I've like said, okay,
Settle for 3.
I'll settle for 3, but he's like, yeah, we'll see after we have the first one if you change your mind. I was like, yeah, actually, you know what? I think you
Oh,
might
that's
be,
so true.
I
Actually,
think you might be right on that one.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
like you want but I mean, if I have one kid, I told myself I would want for sure another. Like, I don't want my
to have a
kid
sibling.
to have a sibling is so huge. I feel like
Do you have any siblings?
I do. I have one older brother, and I'm very thankful
Yeah.
that I have another sibling.
Me too.
So shout out to my older brother. Shout out to mom and dad.
Shout out to mom and dad for having me.
And my brother.
Shout out for the collab.
The collab was great. Fire collab.
Fire collab on that one. Yeah, I know. I have an older sister. I'm so glad. If anything, I would want like more siblings. Like I think it would just be fun.
It would be so fun. Like the family gatherings would be so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds so.
It's always gonna be
fun.
more drama though.
Yeah, but that's fun.
That is fun. I don't know. My family has some drama sometimes, and I'm like, as long as I'm not involved, it's not like my immediate family, but extended family, and they call me, and I'm like, no, she fucking did not. Like, I'm like, it's like an episode of like Real Housewives. Like, I love it.
Oh
I
my
live.
god, you sound like your family could have like a reality TV. I would watch it.
Would not go over well. I'll tell you that much. It's not
You guys
gonna be
could
the
be
good,
like the Kardashians, but like
Oh,
the
gosh,
Brooke,
no, that's okay, that's okay.
the bonds.
the bonds.
It would not end well. I'm gonna tell you that much. It's, it's
Family business is family business.
but it definitely it can keep me entertained at times.
Yeah.
And I'm so nosy. Like if I hear a whiff of it, I'm calling every person
Oh
involved,
yeah,
and I'm like,
I get so nosy.
"Are you kidding me?" And then I call the other one. I'm like, "She did not do that. Are you serious?" Like I have to. They're gonna watch this and never call me again. Love you guys. They're gonna be like, and that's
It's okay. She doesn't tell me anything.
I'm like, listen,
I think it's just.
I just don't tell. I just like to just like to be in the know. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm just a nosy person.
I'm the same way. I'm very nosy. I love to know all the tea and the
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I do too. It's bad. I should stop. I should be respectful. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what reality TV shows has been doing for me, though. I love watching them.
I'm on a Housewives kick like you've never seen before.
Wow.
I live for it.
Like reality TV housewives or house. Oh,
Like the Real Housewives of Orange County. Oh my God. I've talked about this before. I talk about the Housewives a lot on the show.
Really?
They just give me a sense of inspiration that I didn't know that I needed from them. I truly, like, when I tell you, Janet, they changed my life. I've told this story before, but I'll tell it really fast again. I got into a fight with one of my old friends a couple months ago, and normally I would be like, I'm so sorry that I upset you, like, I'll not,
yeah.
and I would like back down, and I'm like, would Vicky Gumbelson back down from this? No, she would not. And so I literally was like, you know what? And I was like, I was like possessed. I swear I was possessed by the Housewives. I was like, you know what? I was like, this conversation is over. And I like literally, and I was like, send me one more message and you're blocked. I was like, and then after I did it, I was like, wow. I just gave myself chills. I was like,
So you guys.
If I knew, that was me in the situation, I was by that I mean, if I was on Brooke's receiving end of that, I would have bursted out laughing. Because of the ridiculousness she said though, in that way. I would just burst it out laughing, bro. It would have been hilarious.
no. Oh my God. No.
But I mean, maybe, you know what? I don't know the situation, so I'm sure it was
right.
okay.
Just know I was right, okay?
Okay, she's gonna watch this and be like, she was not right.
She was not right. No, but I think like in my past I would always just be like
A pushover.
So I was walked over. I was such a pushover. I was like, I would go out of my way to be such a good friend to people just to like not get anything like get walked over, be rude. Like people were rude to me and stuff. And I just said, you know what?
Aww.
I'm a grown adult. I don't need to put up with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't need these people.
There's nothing wrong with being nice to people. But there's also nothing wrong with standing up for yourself and knowing when you deserve the respect you need or you want. I have to say I was very much in that position before, but as I've grown older and wiser, and just grown, I am more confrontational than I used to be. I'm not gonna lie. I am very much more confrontational than I am now. Unless, I'm the type of guy to, I've grown to be the type of guy, I'll let it roll over me sometimes, depending on what it is. I'll let it roll, I'll let it play out, I'll just let them have the last laugh, whatever. It's only stuff that actually, really irks me. Like, ticks or something that really irks me. That's when I actually start, getting more, more mad and stuff.
In your lives anymore.
It's true. Good on you. I do feel like sometimes you do just need to, cut certain people out if it's just hasn't been working out.
It's a hard realization, I think, to come to as you get older. That some people in your life just are not worth the time and the effort because you put so much into them, or you think, gosh, well, we've been friends since middle school or things, but if they're not a good person.
It doesn't matter how long you've been together. If your relationship is not the same as it was before, or if you guys just clearly don't like being in the same room around each other, then just cut it. I'm telling you right now, you will be more happy when you are away from that person than you will be still with that person as friends. It does not matter how long you guys have been together. It matters how you guys have been keeping that relationship going. And if you guys still respect each other or not. That's what matters. If you guys don't like each other anymore and you can't stand around being around each other, then it's as simple as that. Yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, it's going to be difficult. I understand that. But at the same time, you got to understand what's best for both of you. Is it being together even though you guys don't like each other? Or is it being away from each other and finally being happy? Yeah, you guys are going to lose a long relationship, but hey, if you guys are too stubborn or don't like each other anymore, it's as simple as that.
To you, then it's not worth it.
Yeah, if they're not bringing any positive and only negative to you, then yeah, for sure.
Exactly. And especially in our line of work and like with the mental like
Started in this line.
shit that we go through,
Yes.
I'm like I don't have even a crumb
I don't have
of time.
time for it's true. I don't. I don't have time for drama. I don't have
I'm so glad they brought that up because especially in like streaming and everything, with me trying to grow my channel and everything, and me wanting to reach out to more other creators, this is one of my biggest fears: starting beef with someone, and they'll either take it the wrong way and make it public, or it'll be privately between us two, and then it just becomes even worse. Like, how am I supposed to be? How are we supposed? I'll phrase it better. How are we supposed to be better if we clearly cannot be better with each other? I'm the type of person who will gladly go through it and make changes to myself if I need to, especially to adjust to other people. But if they clearly are not accepting it, or they don't like it, or they're not working with me either way, then I'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, this is not working between us two. You gotta go. It's been fun, I guess. Later. You gotta decide for yourself that whether or not, especially in this line of work, if this is gonna help you or hurt you. Because there's a chance that if you guys stay friends and along the road you say the wrong thing or they say the wrong thing, you guys can easily just make bad impressions of each other online, and one of your careers is going down. One or both, technically.
have time for another rude person in my
Exactly.
life.
I get that every day from the internet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I get that.
I just like I don't have time for it. So I think I've really made those decisions in my life recently where it's just like if you're not making the cut, it's just you're done. You're out.
And good on you.
Woohoo!
And I hope someone's watching this like feeling encouraged actually.
Yeah.
Like, oh, maybe this is a sign
Right.
that I've been thinking about.
This
I 100% agree with what they're saying.
Definitely not that girl, but if she's watching it, sorry. I am sorry because I think I talked about the situation last week on the podcast.
Oh no.
But listen,
You're living in her she's living
living
in
in my
your
redhead.
redhead, yeah.
here's my thing. It's just because like
Big bro.
I haven't like fought with anyone
She's squatting as much as Symphony did back then, bro.
since I was in
one period of
goddamn
time.
high school because I'm a grown ass adult. So I was thrown for a loop. I was like, what the hell? People do this at our grown age, and so that's sorry, it's on you. It's not on me.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be blocked on everything. Oh god, we're good though. We're good. Okay, so don't do that. If anyone's like, maybe I should get away from these people. Yeah, you don't have to be mean like I just was. You can just be mature. I think that's always the best way. It's like to take the high road. Just be mature about it. Eric's shaking his head saying, nah.
It depends. It depends what they've done.
It depends.
And yeah, like if it's something that,
They're fucked up, then
yeah.
you can be really mean.
Yeah.
But if they're just, it's like here or there.
The vibes just aren't there, then yes, for sure try to be as nice as possible.
Yeah, if it's just like a vibe change,
yeah.
then just be nice. I think being nice to people will always get you further in life. That's what I've learned. It's just, you be a good person and it doesn't seem like it at the time, but good things will come your way. 100%. And people will be like, you know what? You were such a nice person that
I feel like you sleep better at night when you're nice too. Like, okay, sometimes
yes.
I like lie.
Well, I feel like it's a very easy thing to understand that if you go to sleep angry, you'll more than likely still have those negative thoughts and feelings going into your dreams, and then you'll wake up on the wrong side of the bed. But if you go to sleep happy and you feel like you actually did stuff and were nice to people and everything, then yeah, of course you're gonna be Of course they're gonna be more positive because you had a more positive reaction and day. I mean, it's quite literally just as simple as that.
Lash out on my chat when they're being really mean.
Me every day.
Sometimes I'm just like, I'll ignore it and move on. But sometimes I'm at my limit and I'll be like, blah, 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 blah. I'm banning you. And it keeps me up at night. And I'm like, oh, was I too mean?
I know. It really is hard though, because I don't know how people live like that every day.
Yeah.
Or-
I feel bad actually after. I'm like, oh, maybe I should have just banned and not said anything.
And I think a lot of us have been in a place like, I try not to talk bad about anyone or behind their back or anything. But sometimes a friend will say something and then you'll be like, oh yeah, or whatever. And then at night I'm like,
I shouldn't have agreed
oh my
with
god,
that.
why did I agree? Why did I say yeah? Or like something like that. And
I feel like that's excusable because if you don't agree with them in that moment, you're gonna bring up a whole different
I know.
conversation that you don't.
To some degree, I do understand this because, you know, obviously it's better to just agree and try not to do stuff. And honestly, I'm pretty sure I would do the same thing because technically, I'm just the type of person who really doesn't care about a lot of things unless they actually like have some implications for me, like school. Like care very little about school, but I'm still just trying to get through school at the end of the day. And if I'm just doing my homework and everything, or if I'm just trying to get my homework done, or there's a lot of homework, or a teacher's making me angry, then yeah, I'm gonna start feeling something. Same thing at my job. I'm trying not to screw up most of the time, but if I do screw up, or if I feel like I'm wasting everyone's time, then I just feel really bad. Same thing goes to streaming, drumming, writing. Actually, not really writing, because with writing, obviously I'm the one in power. I'm the one who's making the story. But it comes with a lot of different things, and yeah, you just gotta decide when it's you. I guess that's the best way to put it. I guess it's best to say it's best when you decide when you want to when you want to like fight that battle, or if you're gonna lose the battle, win the war, or whatever the case may be. You know. That's the best way I feel like saying it.
Want to have sometimes. So sometimes it is nice to just agree even though you don't mean it. It's a white lie.
It's definitely like a big growth because I used to be, I think like when I was younger, definitely a person who was always like, oh, she said this, oh my god, I cannot believe I was like a drama like little rat.
Oh no.
I was, and I was like, it really is like growing up, you're like, wow, like what was I doing?
No, good on you for like having some self-awareness, and like that means you did grow out of it because you're able to look back and be like, oh, I was a rat.
Yes,
like,
I was an actual little rat.
That.
I was like, ew. I was a rat. And like sometimes I was like, I feel like I'm such like now I'm like very much like a girl's girl. Like I'm like, you know what? Like don't talk. I used to be like I hate the term pick me.
Oh, I feel like a lot of people don't know what it means anymore because they use it for everything now as an insult.
Yeah, but I think that like the original term of like the pick me is like, let me talk bad about these girls so that these guys will like
me more. Yeah,
I was a pick me. I was, and
but it's okay.
I look back on it, I'm like, ew. Who cares what a man thinks?
I used to get very pick me.
And honestly, that goes for everything. Who cares what anyone thinks about you as long as you like yourself? I don't think highly of myself at all because I know there are a lot of things I can still work on. And trust me, I'm working very hard to improve those things. But at the same time, you gotta know what your self-worth is. I mean, it's like she said, like, it's just, like she said, what do I care what a man thinks? But just use that logic and say, what do I care what this person or who society thinks? Personally, the thing I really like about streamers and content creators is because not only because of the fact that they, are clearly just living their lives and everything, doing what they want to do, but it's because of the fact that they just have so much more relatability, in my opinion.
When like a guy is involved that I like, that's when I become a pick me girl.
Or if they're talking about a girl, I'm like, I know, like she was so like ew, it like sends shivers down my spine. I get flashbacks and I'm like, what the fuck was I doing?
That's good. I feel like you're still growing if you're able to look back on yourself and cringe.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
Yes.
It sucks that it happens at night when you're trying to sleep, but I mean, it's a good sign.
I've lost sleep over, but I agree. That's like how you know that you're growing up and like, you know what? I'm a better person than I was back then. And I think that like growing is such an important part of like I think too, like going into like how like cancel culture or whatever, like how people sometimes will like bring things back from like 10 years ago and things like that. I'm like, I think the best thing in life is when you see someone who's like actually changed.
Yeah.
And when you're...
Did somebody say?
I don't agree with that on the, what's it called? I mean, it's great seeing someone change, especially it's great seeing you change as well. Because if you don't change, or if you don't grow up, then, you know, that's pretty bad.
Like, these people will say, like, I'm not that person anymore, or that's who I was and I learned. You know, it's like,
I believe that.
people can make a mistake and learn and grow from it. And I think that that's really great. But if you're doing, like, things actively fucked up now, then fuck you.
Yeah,
But
like now,
Yeah.
then yeah, you're gonna get
Then it's-
canceled.
yeah, then
and
that's
then
on
the
you.
next day you say you changed. I don't believe that. I just don't. But if you're gonna,
Literally, Rosanna Vincino, bro. She literally just came out on Twitter with a statement saying, "Hey, I should have dealt with this privately with Mr. Beast. Sorry, sorry, what's it called?" And I remember this I want to say vividly. I think that's the word. Yeah, vividly. And it was about like she said something along the lines of, it's not just because of the death threats that are coming towards my way, but also because of the feedback coming from you guys as well, coming from everyone. And it's like, bro, what do you think was gonna happen after you started commenting on a 2-3-year-old thing? Like, you lost the money regardless of what it was. It don't matter anymore. It doesn't. I'm sorry. It's over. It's done. What, you want to freaking restart the whole games all over again? That'd be cool, but I really hope he don't invite you, because it's very clear that you're not going for what's it called. You're going for clout. I barely knew this person, but I thought they were decent at first, but shows you what I know and what I
I'm gonna
hope.
bring up like something from even 5 years ago.
I know.
feel like
so
there's room. People grow.
it's, yeah, I hate, that's like the one thing I'm like, come on. Like, people definitely have room to change. But yeah, if you're actively doing something fucked up and the next day you're like, I'm so sorry, I really thought about it and I've changed a lot, I'm like, shut up.
Keep in mind, this reminds me of another situation with, what's his name? Fuzi, I think? Remember Fuzi? Like, he literally had sex with that one girl who was, she was trafficked, and he literally had sex with her, and then he was, like, making jokes and everything, and then when he realized that his child was actually on him, he was like, guys, stop, I was kidding, I was making jokes, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, you really expect us to believe that after you go on for, like, what, 5-10 minutes? Maybe 15, not being generous? Like, bro, you really expect me like that?
You have not. Will you tie this?
Okay, I couldn't tie this. So like, if you're gonna ask me that, I can't.
Oh my god!
I love these.
Oh my
They're so cute.
God.
I love this.
Okay, well,
Like,
good,
I
it's
would wear this
yours.
all the time.
Well, good, because
I don't
it's
know
yours.
how to tie it though, Brooke. It's so hard.
Okay, we'll lay them here for now.
Okay, we'll
lay
figure
them
it out.
and then we'll make someone tie them
Okay.
for us. Who's talented because they're so cute. Oh my god, we traded like little bracelets.
Literally
Ever
most
been to
girls-
like
girls do this.
EDC or any rave culture
No.
stuff? They make
I've heard.
stuff like this, and there's like, I'll teach you something right now.
Yes.
Okay, so they'll come up to you
Okay.
and they'll do like peace, love,
Love.
Oh my
and then
gosh.
they'll unite, I think, and then they'll bring the bracelet over and give you something. It's really sweet. It's like,
my
It's just like
God.
strangers.
it's just strangers that'll come up to you and they'll do this, and then that's when you initiate
Whoa.
it, and it's like my favorite culture. And
That is
That's literally what middle school girls do, bro. I swear. I've seen some choreograph back in 7th grade like that. I started going to online school in 8th grade, but I swear I saw some crap like that in 7th grade.
great thing.
because I always see people have like
Yeah, they just
ton
have a
of-
ton. It's so
Wow.
cute.
I love that.
Yeah.
I've never gone. I know. I'm like, all my friends have gone and all this stuff. I'm like, I never went. But is it so fun?
I personally love it.
Yeah.
But it's exhausting. So like for EDC it's like 3 days straight of you just dancing and standing 3 days straight. So like I'll take a break in between and not go the second day and get a massage or something. I don't-
Relax.
Yeah,
Like,
relax.
that's
But
it.
it is so fun.
Wow. Because that's my thing with like festivals. It's like,
With festivals like that, I've never been to a festival, but if I were to go to something like that, I definitely would do something like, what's it called? Like I do, like let's say the event is like 5 days or something. Let's say I'll probably do like, I'll probably do the first day, and then I'll probably miss out on the second day. But then for like the third, fourth, maybe like the ones in the middle, and then like the last two I'm going in because I feel like that's where they go real hard with it. Although I know nothing about music festivals, so maybe I'm missing out on a lot of it. I'm not sure.
It's just so much walking and standing, and I feel like you'd be so tired. But
I'm exhausted by the end of it.
oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. I'm like not from my hike discussion
You
earlier. I'm
guys
not
are-
a person.
right in the kind of
So like
place,
even
right?
I went to in Oregon a couple years ago. It's called. I've changed, guys. Please, I'm different now. Please, Country Music Fest.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. That's cute.
But you stay in
Of
tents
course, in Oregon.
in these miles of fields, and everyone stays in a tent, and then you just get up and you walk to the concert. But you walk miles and miles and miles every day, and then it's like 4 a.m. and there's drunk people like stumbling into your tent, and you're
my
like, what
gosh.
the fuck? Like it's like its own personal like portal to hell for me. But I mean,
I
props
feel
to people who loved it. I mean, it's fun in the moment, but
Portal to hell.
I just
That you willingly went to.
yeah, no, and I'm like, wow, this is like really a terrible time. I think I like went home crying.
Bro.
Like I like walked back to my tent. I'm like, why am I here? I want to shower.
Oh yeah.
Everyone was there, so I felt I have
FOMO.
intense FOMO for everything in life. I don't know how to get rid of it. I have to be at everything I possibly can, or if I'm not, I'm like, well, I wonder what they're doing. I wonder if they're having fun. Like
I found a hack to that.
Please tell me.
I feel like you just show up and you feel the vibe, and then if you're not feeling it, you have to like be willing to just like pack up and go.
Just go.
And like sometimes it's nice if you have a friend who has like similar like
Yes.
stamina as you,
Yeah.
and you're like, you want to go, and they're like, yeah, let's go, and it's so fun. You go home, shower,
That was a good
order
hack.
in, and you're cozy while everyone's out there, and you're like, yeah, whatever. Like,
That is so
I
nice.
went, I saw what I wanted to see. Yeah, that's what I've been
the
doing
vibe
lately.
check. Yeah,
like
get the
even
vibe
to
check.
parties, like I'll show up, I'll be like, I'm really tired, but I want to at least see, so I go try, and then if it's, I'll leave after half an hour if I don't like it,
Right.
and
At
I'm
least
too
people
tired.
saw you there, right?
Yeah, exactly. Show face.
Yeah. Maybe I need to try that.
Yeah, you should try it. It's you should, yeah.
Just getting out of bed for me. I'm like, I'll be like, like wrapped up in like my blanket, and I'll be like, do I need to go? No. And then I'm sad the whole time I didn't go. So maybe I'm trying this year to say yes to more things.
Me too. I'm on the same.
It's hard.
It is hard. It's so hard.
It's hard, but I'm doing it, and I've honestly like missed a lot of streams, and normally that would spiral me into like a mental breakdown, and I'm a failure and stuff. But you know what? Like, I'm gonna look back on this time in my life. I'm like, I was in my 20s in Los Angeles, and what? I sat on my computer every day? No, I did things. Even if I don't enjoy them, I at least tried it.
I
Actually, how do
actually
you
encourage
feel? Yeah.
people to like stream less.
For me, it's what's it called? I feel like I don't have many interesting stories of my life, and even if I do, I can barely remember many of the stories because my mind is terrible. So what I want to do is obviously when I'm older, I'm 18 right now, but when I'm like really like living, I really want to have like some portion of my life where I'm actually like living, and I want it to be something like either 20 or 21 where that's happening.
Actually, and like
Oh, yeah.
say yes more to like things that fulfill them outside or stuff like that. I'm also trying to do the same thing, although I do spiral still.
I know it's hard.
Yeah.
I think we're all like,
I
it is hard. I do like beat myself up over it. But I think that like last year, especially like just like view count dropping over the years, like it's
Oh,
something that
yeah.
everyone is dealing with. But like mine really just, I was so hard on myself, and I was like, you know what? If I put the work in, it'll work. Like if I stream 9 hours every day, it'll fix it. It'll do it. No, it does not. And so it's like I felt like I wasted all this time. I could do a 3-hour stream and get the same exact thing out of it.
Because like I also feel like the quality of your streams within the 3 hours
Yep.
is better than a 9-hour stream. Like,
100%.
after a 9-hour stream, I'm like, I feel like 5 hours of it is me feeling dead inside and like just too tired.
The last
to
hours is
entertain.
me like not even
Yes,
talking to my
yes.
chat.
Not only do I have very little time on my hands for to do long streams, but I just feel like I don't have enough time or energy to really run the course. Not to mention, the only real games I play with my cousins are like Overwatch and once in a blue moon Fortnite or something else like Call of Duty. But at the same time, it's like I feel like it'd be a lot more fun to play with friends, but I don't really have any other like streamer friends or anything like that. So it's really hard for, especially me, to try to continue making people laugh and like keep the positive and energetic vibes up when I can barely keep it on myself. That's why I really like doing 1 to 2 hour streams, because by then at the end of the streams I'm already like ready to just lie down in bed, watch YouTube, maybe take my dogs out, hang out with them, and just do whatever I want to.
Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm streaming.
Oh my god, yeah. Where I'm like, oh, I forgot
You're
to
a
talk to
zombie
you guys.
at that point. Yeah. It's so,
Oh,
3 to 4 hours, I feel like is enough. It should be enough. I don't know how people can entertain for longer, like consistently with high energy the whole way. Like, it's impossible.
And
Yeah.
especially like I've tried to like obviously like doing like my podcast here, and we have
You're
100
working
shoots.
a lot off stream too.
100%, like a ton off stream stuff. So it's like it makes me feel a little bit better, but it is hard because I'm like, I really this year want to take the time to just enjoy life. So that's what I'm working on. But
You got this.
It takes
I have
time.
the same. Yeah.
anxiety. I think we all, dude, I'm telling you, streamers, we got the worst.
Yeah. I don't know a single streamer that like within our friend group at least that doesn't have anxiety about something related to streaming.
Oh, I don't know exactly. Well, my therapist, I explained, streaming to her and everything, and she sees some other content creators as well, and she tells us all the same thing. Why are you doing this? She says that she's.
Which is honestly kind of a dumb question to ask, because like you can literally ask that same question to any blue collar or white collar person or anyone living their dream job. Like they could literally tell you the cons and everything, and you'd be like, well, why are you doing it? Because they either like what they do, or because they need the money. Like, let's be real here. Let's keep it a $1.50 basically. There's always something negative about every job. There is no perfect job. There's only a perfect job for you. And those perfect jobs are going to come with negatives, like everything else. Like, that is so dumb to say, because you can really say that for anything. I mean, you as a therapist or a psychiatrist should know how bad it is. Like, yeah, as a therapist and or psychiatrist, you get to help people, but at the same time, you have to hear these people's past and their traumas and why they're there in the first place. That's a negative and a positive in your job. So why are you doing your job, basically? That's a great question you could ask them, and they'd be like, yeah, I do this. And you could bring up a good point about their job and be like, This is why this is why I feel like I don't need therapy, because I already know myself way too much, and I already know very much about myself, my surroundings, what I want, what I dislike, I just know myself way too well. This is why I don't like therapy, because it just doesn't feel like it. I respect therapists and psychiatrists and all that, but I personally feel like I'm not going to need them. I took therapy once, it did help a lot, but as I've grown older now, even then, I still was aware of what I was going through, what I wanted and everything.
Says this is the worst possible thing that you could be doing for your mental health. She's like, this is terrible. And I'm like, so I should quit? She's like, yeah. I'm like, no, I can't.
I had a therapist like that too, and so I had to like move away because it just wasn't an option for me.
I know.
And so I needed like another way to fix everything.
I know.
But yeah, I think a lot of people think streaming is amazing, and it is.
It is.
It's so hard talking about the
Because
cons
you get
of
that,
streaming.
what do you have to complain
I
I know.
But really, there are warnings. The amount of like new streamers that pop off, and then later on, I see them tweet like, I regret showing my face, or I regret like
my name
being out there.
I don't care if people know my name. I really don't care. But I'm not giving out my last name, and I'm not showing my face until I'm comfortable and I'm ready for it. Because the thing about being anonymous is that you actually have to prove yourself. If I put my face out already, people are already going to be like, oh, he's brown, or oh, he's Mexican, oh, he's this, he's that, he's not funny, blah, blah, blah. already off the bat, I'm already going to be at a huge disadvantage, or I'm going to be at a huge advantage. But at the same time, those things could still go up and down. That's the whole point about streaming. You're always still facing that factor no matter what. Remember with Dream and how he has to wear a mask? How he wears that mask now? Oh yeah, he's taken it off a couple times. But still, at the same time, it's always just going to be about that. Like, it's just... No. And the thing is, I still want to make IRL content. I've always dreamed about making IRL content. I want to make videos like that. I literally downloaded Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 with a $20 Steam card that I had. And I'm going to stream it with my gameplay, with my webcam, and I'm hoping that still does a lot for me. Because that's what I want to do. I want to give people something of who I am. Not just the words or a voice. I want to give people something. And I plan on getting my character drawn and everything. But right now, I really want this. Which, by the way, I'm thinking about, like, in the 2 weeks, I'm thinking of finally getting something of a character like that. So, yeah.
Or, like, there's things they wish they knew more about streaming before, like, blowing up and stuff. So
Definitely do your research.
yeah, do your research. There are things that are, your privacy is
It's gone.
and it's
gone.
used for evil too. It's not even like a good gone.
No.
It's like a
No.
And going off that, like, the whole evil thing, another thing I'm very scared about is if people from my past know me. I don't know why. I can barely remember people or their names or what's it called. I can only remember a very small handful of people because they actually made an impact on me. They were memorable in some way, or they were friends of mine. Like, I remember a lot of my friends back in my hometown or back in my old grade. But I cannot, for the life of me, remember others. Like, I can remember a good amount of my teachers. I can remember a good amount, like I said, my friends or people who made impressions on me. But I cannot remember everyone. Even the people I talk to, like, somewhat casually, they just don't appear in my head, or I can't put a face to them. I can't put a face or a name because I just can't remember them. Yeah, I have old books, old yearbooks and everything, but they just don't, what's it called? They just, obviously I'm not going to go back in my yearbooks and start looking at it. I don't regret the past in any way, shape, or form. I made mistakes, don't get me wrong. I made a lot of mistakes that I'm not happy about. But I made those mistakes and I'm learning from them. Because if you can't learn from your mistakes, then you're doomed to just repeat them over and over again. We saw with EDP. Like, bro, he clearly did not learn his lesson for the first time.
know where you live and I'm gonna hurt you.
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Like,
It's not like I'm walking down the street like, guys, let me sign this for you. No,
No.
it's like, here's a picture of your home and
Yeah.
like, I'm coming to kill you.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
We're
pros and
laughing
cons.
as a coping mechanism, but literally, yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's very dark. It's very dark and scary. And then, especially if you're a woman, I mean, we've talked about the deep fake stuff. It's like it is a never-ending list of ways that you are getting screwed over by the industry or not getting helped or things like that. It's just like your whole life will be changed in sometimes a good way, but sometimes not so good.
No, and I feel weird for saying this, but being a top streamer, like, let's say, like, XQC and other people along his level, like Ninja or other people, people who have made impacts, their lives are, let's just call it $1.50. Streamers and everything are basically gaming or entertainment celebrities. Let's just call it what it is. Not to mention, a lot of these guys have actually had the chance of meeting celebrities. Like, bro, that's crazy. Like, your whole life changes. The whole dynamic, it has shifted because of streaming. And once again, it comes with good and bad stuff. There's really not much else to say. I mean, there are many cons of being a streamer, but if you're willing to do it, then hey, go for it.
Good
Yeah.
way. So
Yeah.
just be aware.
Just be aware. That's why I feel like that, going back to the book stuff, that's why I feel like that would help so many people
Yeah. Oh yeah.
just to like learn
Oh yeah.
and stuff.
People
yeah.
learn. do your research
Oh man.
in life. And I feel like everything these days, I'm like, especially I think even with, like, I run into people just saying things and like having no, especially with Twitter, you see like an article and I don't know, like I fall for it sometimes. I take it for truth. I'm like, so-and-so is dating so-and-so. And they're like, that was a joke tweet. I'm like, how
Don't
am I
believe
supposed to know that?
everything on Twitter.
Don't believe what you see
Yeah.
on the internet. I'm like, I fall for it all the time.
Yeah.
No one looks into anything
No
anymore.
one doesn't, and
That's
it
why I
makes
don't
me
trust
mad
anything
when
that
it's
people
about
say on
me
Twitter.
and people
Oh,
believe
yeah.
that
Just
rumor, and I'm like,
people
you're
myself,
kidding.
that's
Like you didn't even do research. Like
know,
you
I'm
believe this like
I'm trying to think like,
throwaway Twitter account that's spreading this rumor about me. Like, are you kidding?
I'm freaking, every time I post a tweet, it's like 46 replies and it's like I have one reply and the rest are like alt accounts and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's so bad, especially when it's like an ad or a sponsor. And I'm like, no, great, like thanks, like this is really helpful, you know? Or a TikTok, I posted a sponsored TikTok yesterday. It had 100 comments. I was like, wow, it's doing great. They were all, there was 2 regular comments. And so I had to go and delete every single one and it was like 2 comments. I was like, oh. So yeah. And then I had people coming to my chat and they're like, I cannot believe that you cheated on Symphony. You're disgusting. I'm like, what? They're like, I saw it on Twitter. I was like,
You're kidding.
no.
Those people are just adding
I mean, remember the whole Lil Tay situation and how people thought she was dead? Honestly, even then, I'm pretty sure I talked about this too. Like, I'm pretty sure I was skeptical of it.
to your
Yeah.
stress. It's just
Mm-hmm.
it's so annoying.
I'm like, if you click on one of the accounts, you'll see 3,000 tweets and they are all about me. Like,
yeah,
let's use-
it's all you have to do is click, see when it was created as well, see that they're clearly obsessed with you. You're the only person they reply to.
it's easy context clues. People
Yeah.
just don't put
They
in the
don't care.
extra.
They read it and they're like, "Oh my god."
I know. It's like, I'm trying to think like
Yeah.
what's like the craziest rumor I've like heard about myself.
Probably being,
Besides like just
something-
who I'm like dating.
Mine was dating related to like cheating and stuff.
Yeah,
which
like
wasn't
mine's like always
true.
like cheating stuff, like basic, but like they say I'm like cheating like with like Jack. Like just like
It's really anyone,
like-
any guy.
like yeah.
Talk to.
That's
yeah.
me. Yeah. No, it's so the internet's a joyous place for us ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Fellas, leave the wax strips, razors, and tweezers to the professionals.
Manscaped created the perfect tool specifically designed.
Alright, officially time to turn on the light.
It hopefully will change one day, right? Surely it has to change. we're obviously really hopeful for
Yeah.
a positive outcome on this.
Yeah, but
but
we have a good support system.
we do. Our friends are great. I think,
Yeah.
you know, I have like 100T, like my org's very, supportive. Like, so Mason's very supportive. So we have like those things, but it is hard. It's hard to be a woman on the internet.
It really is. It really
I know. I'm not gonna lie. Recently, I've been starting to make jokes like, "Oh yeah, it's so hard being a male streamer and everything." Mostly because I just heard this other joke, so I'm just running with it. But I will give credit to where credit is due for like people like Valkyrie, Brooke, a couple other female streamers out there. Like they truly have to go through the ringer. Like she actually had a stalking situation so bad that the FBI actually had to get situated, had to actually become a part of the situation. And if you know anything about the FBI, you know that they don't mess around. I truly feel bad that they have to go through stuff like this. It sucks. And it's not enviable in any situation, in any way, shape, or form. I will say that they grow, especially female streamers, they can actually grow really fast. Like, specifically like for hot tub streamers and everything like that, it can very well expand. But at the same time, they're putting themselves in danger. Even if it's something like gaming or art, at the end of the day, they're still putting themselves out there and putting them at risk. And that's something that I truly fear about people. that's the whole thing about this job is that streaming is, I mean, it's not really that safe. You can have as many VPNs as you can have the best security, but at the end of the day, it's scary.
Really, oh my god. Girls have it so easy. I know. Oh man. Who are the top Twitch streamers?
Actually, hearing that, it reminds me of OnlyFans. And how OnlyFans, once again, all those women are getting a bag. They're getting money off their body because people are stupid and don't realize Pornhub exists. Pornhub, all those other sites. But they still go with these ones. But at the same time, like, it doesn't matter that they're making money because they're still more than likely going to get very, very in trouble. They can go through some serious stuff, and it's scary. Obviously, I don't agree with it. I personally hate the fact that OnlyFans and hot tub streams and other stuff like that is, in fact, an actual thing. In fact, I actually think we should stop it because of the fact that it's so enviable to other young girls who may be trying to look for a buck. People lie about their age a lot, so who's to stop a 16-year-old girl from making an OnlyFans and lying about her age? Or what's to stop a girl from doing a hot tub stream? The age to like actually stream without a parent on by your side is 13 on the Twitch website. I'm not sure how it is for other websites, but for Twitch it is 13. So a 13-year-old girl can easily just go do a hot tub stream without any parents around. That's scary to think about. Because first of all, that is just horrific alone. I don't know, man. I just really hope that people actually get smart with this.
There's barely a woman. Who is it, like Amaranth?
Amaranth, because she
Yeah.
puts in the work and
Yeah.
streams for, I mean, 12 plus
Exactly.
hours a day. I'm like,
But there's really not many women up there.
not at all.
None at all.
Not at all. It really is funny to see like how many people say, "Oh, women have it so easy. All you have to do is pull your shirt down and you'll be fine." All this stuff. I'm like, yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
that stuff is easy. They
Why
get a
didn't
lot
I
of
think
money
of
and
that?
everything. At the same time,
Oh,
it's
that's all I had to do? Shoot, like, someone should have told me earlier.
God, like, if we don't want to.
Like maybe I
think
don't
about
want to.
The only thing about that positive and not the negatives that come along with it. Well, I still agree that women do have it easy to a certain degree like that. But at the same time, they actually put on a much more dangerous level. It's like I said, it's very scary to think about that. They may have it easy, but they also have it very hard. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure where I would exactly put this, but I'd say it's maybe even on the same level as males as well, because I haven't seen many female streamers get doxxed as much as I have male streamers, or them getting swatted, or other stuff like that. Like, Ice Poseidon literally had a situation not too long ago where he was like two different people came up to him and splashed stuff in his face. One was, I think, like, some kind of acid. He wasn't hurt grievously, though. And the other one was, like, dog water, like, actual dog crap in a cup. That was, like, liquefied. It's disgusting, man.
I just want to play games.
Maybe I want to wear my sweatshirt every day.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And
All these situations.
you know, we're making steps, but it is a little bit rough.
It's a long way to go, but you know,
God, we'll get there, Janet.
we'll get there. We'll get there.
What could I guess now it's April.
I can't believe it's already April.
I was about to like ask what is in your like 2023. Wow. Holy
Wow.
shit. I felt like it was like February, like January. Okay. Well, what do we have for the rest of 2023 for you, Janet?
You know, I don't look that far ahead because it gives me anxiety.
Girl after my own heart.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just like, okay, what do I have to do this month? So I'd finish my taxes. Yes.
Love that.
Well, it's almost the end of October. We're literally almost 2 months away from 2023 being over. How? How does time fly this fast? That's crazy.
Shit. I'm like,
yeah, you maybe
Do
file
taxes.
extension or something. It is getting close for us streamers. It's like 15 days now. Or something.
okay, so a little extension's
Yeah, a
gonna be
little
needed.
extension. You know what? It's really easy to do apparently, but I can talk to you more about it later because I just did mine. But that and then there's my anniversary, this 9-year sub anniversary, and then I have my 10-year Twitch anniversary because there's like 2 different ones. So that's all
Big
I have right now.
milestones.
Yeah, huge milestones. It's crazy.
I love that.
Crazy, crazy. Have you ever done a subathon before?
No, I think I'm like.
What's everything in history? Okay.
I just like when you said like I just go zombie mode. I think like I just what's the word? I just like when you said like I just go zombie mode. I think like I just like you forget to speak. I forget to look at my chat. I just like zone into my monitor and I don't know. I can't.
I've never done one either for that exact same reason.
Are you doing one? Or are you? Just
I don't.
Like,
I'm like trying to gauge. Like
I cap it. I
ask people.
I did one and I kept it at 24 hours.
Oh my god.
So I just did a 24-hour stream. I've done a few of them, but I can't do the ones where people are like, I'm going to bed. The second I wake up, I'm back here.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I think I would.
I need to like meditate or something.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm afraid of. So I might not. Like I'm still deciding for my 10-year, not my 9-year. I don't know what I'm doing
Tonight, she's like,
yeah, tonight. No, I don't know. I actually have no idea what I'm gonna do tonight. But I don't know if I've always like the thought of it intrigues me, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm willing to sacrifice.
Oh,
like
100%.
I heard that when you're asleep, you're not fully getting sleep because you're like the back of your mind, you're thinking, I have a stream on right now.
I'm live right now.
Yeah. So it's a little like stressful apparently. And I don't really need any more stress.
No, I don't think it seems like a lot of work. And like I get it, like the money is good. I understand why people do it. But it just seems so anxiety inducing and like you don't feel like you get those breaks that I think are really important. So yeah, I kept mine at 24 and I was
dead after.
Yeah. I was done. I mean, I was like after my 24 hours too, it's like you're done and you go and you're so exhausted, but you lay down.
You can't sleep.
You cannot sleep.
Can't.
You're like, I have been streaming for 24 hours straight. You would think you would just instantly pass out. But no, you're like adrenaline and everything's so high. Sometimes like I'll finish a 24-hour. I'll be like, I'm done. And then I'll like do 26 hours because I'm like, I can't sleep.
Yeah.
I might as well just keep going. So yeah, maybe just a nice little 5-hour.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I might just do like a 6-hour, 8-hour. I'll try to go a bit long, but yeah.
That's been me recently. I'm like, I'm really gonna treat you today, chat. We got a 7-hour coming your way. like people are like doing like 27-hour streams, and I'm like, we might go crazy and do 6 today. I don't know. I'll let you know how I'm feeling a little.
Yeah, it's gotten like that. It really has.
Because last year I was doing 8, 9,
Same.
12. I was nonstop.
It was like
boom, boom.
so easy for me back then, but lately it's just I just love my me time.
Me too.
I love to be on my couch or just.
And I felt like I was really on the edge of like that burnout, and I don't want to like push myself over the edge. So I'm like, you know what? I'll take my time. I'll be live when I used to always be. I'll be live tomorrow. I'll be live the next day. I'll see you then. Now, whenever I sign off stream, I'm like, I'll be live when I see you. So don't count on me being
Good
live
job.
tomorrow. But
Yeah.
it's been a big step for me to take because I was like so.
This is my schedule, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to be seen as lazy or unappreciative. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all think the same thing where it's like, well, I don't want people to think I'm lazy or anything.
And during COVID, there was nothing else to do.
Exactly.
You could only stream.
You could only stream.
We only streamed for 3 years straight. And now it's like, okay, maybe if I want to take a Sunday morning off, I can go on a hike. Like I'll be fine. So I'm proud of both of us for taking those steps. Yeah. And
To mental health.
To mental health. Wait, we'll cheers our juice.
Oh, yes.
Woo!
Cheers. Yay.
To mental health. All right. Any last things that you want to tell everyone before you go?
No, I can't think of any.
At least where they can find you at?
Oh, hello. Oh, right. I'm X Choco Bars on Twitch, Twitter. My TikTok's X Choco Bars with a 1 because someone stole X
Give it to her now.
But yeah, thank you so much for
Thank you so much for coming on. You are amazing.
I had so much fun just talking and making these cute bracelets.
So
You'll see me wearing mine on stream.
We got to get someone to tie these.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out all of Janet's stuff. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, leave 5 stars if you're on Spotify or Apple, and we will see you guys next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Holy crap. I did this for almost 2 hours. This is really an hour. Okay, I was on its way to being an hour, but I stopped it so many times. Because I didn't almost try to have a balance between talking and putting input and other things. Man. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of it, guys. I think my laptop is critical. It is at 9%. Nah, okay. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't worry, more reaction content is gonna be coming out soon, and as well as Left 4 Dead gameplay. I'm going to be starting that tomorrow. I do work tomorrow, so I gotta be doing it pretty early, maybe around like 1:32-ish, maybe, I guess. But I'm going to be streaming somewhere hopefully around then, latest at 2:30. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, obviously I'm going to be streaming Tuesday, come on. Halloween, baby, come on. We all got to celebrate it. You know? Okay, yeah. I got to hurry this up. I'm going to stream Tuesday. Hopefully I'm going to stream out throughout the rest of the week. I mean, November 3rd is already crazy enough. There's so many things coming out. Attack on Titan, Invincible Season 2. The end of my thing is coming. And just, yeah. But anyways, it's one of guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night, great rest of your weekend. And, yeah, it's one of guys. Take notes. See you guys next time. Later. Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay.